Hey y'all, hey, my name is Anishka J. Farrington, and I served 6 years active duty in the United States Air Force, the world's greatest Air Force. You hear me? Okay. I enlisted straight out of high school at the age of 18, and I honorably separated at the age of 24 at the pay grade of E5, which is the rank of a staff sergeant. So if you see me looking down, I'm just looking at my notes, okay? So, just to let y'all know, enlisted basic training takes place at Lackland Air Force Base in San Antonio, Texas. Okay. So, my first tip for you is to practice taking the ASVAB test. And yes, you are allowed to take the ASVAB test more than once if you're not happy with your score. If you want to score higher, you can take it again because the higher you score, the more job opportunities become available to you. The lower you score, the less opportunities become available to you, So try your best to study hard, practice so you can score high to have different options available to you. And just to let you know, the job you pick is not guaranteed, because the needs of the Air Force comes first. So always remember that. That's very important to know, okay? Just because you want something to happen doesn't mean it's a guarantee that it will happen. You're in the military, okay? So the needs of the Air Force comes first. I learned that early on. The second tip I have for you is to practice your fitness. Practice running a mile and a half, at least a mile and a half. Practice push-ups, practice sit-ups, because those are the core elements of PT, your PT test. And I think I heard that you're able to pick and choose the different elements to your PT test. I read something like that. I'm not too knowledgeable on all of that, but what I'm saying is the key things to do is the mile and a half run, practice that, push-ups and sit-ups. Those are the basic components. And then from there, you're able to pick and choose what you want to do on your PT test. When I was in, we did not have it like that. We did not. It was actually four elements: the tape measure of your waist, the 1.5 mile run, push-ups and sit-ups, four components back then. But now things are different, a lot different. Okay, I've been out for 10 years. So my next tip is to locate a recruiter near you. You can go to airforce.com and sign up to have a recruiter contact you, or go to your nearest office and ask them all the questions you have, because I did that at 18. I asked my recruiter countless questions, okay? So do that. And my next tip is decide whether or not you want to do 4 years or 6 years. Because speaking from personal experience, those 2 extra years that I did for a total of 6 made a world of difference. Because, like I said, I got out at 24, and looking back on my life, I don't think I would have been fully prepared at 22 to get back into the civilian world. So those 2 extra years made a difference. And my dad, he actually convinced me that 6 years was better than 4. In my case, it was better. And I'm reaping the rewards for those 2 extra years, because of what has happened in my life subsequent to the Air Force. So, but you have to do what's right for you, because once your first term airman contract ends, you do have the option to re-enlist. You do have that option. I didn't do that because I didn't want to, but you do have that option to re-enlist. Let's see. And I may give y'all more than 5 tips. We'll see how things go, but it'll be at least 5 tips. Okay, my next tip for you is to, before you go to basic training, please learn the rank structure. please learn the matching pay grade to that rank structure, because when you're in basic training, you are going to be quizzed on it, randomly quizzed on it by your TI, which stands for training instructor. If it's not your TI quizzing you on the rank structure and the pay grade structure, it'll be another TI from another squadron or another flight randomly quizzing you. So always be prepared. So give yourself a heads up, give yourself a head start by learning the rank structure and the pay grade. My next tip for you would be to, let's see, explore the Air Force website, because the Air Force website, it houses a wealth of information about so many different things about Air Force life. They have the pay chart. They have the different AFSCs, which stands for Air Force Specialty Code, which is pretty much your career field. They have the difference between being enlisted, being an officer. Just go to the airforce.com website to glean as much information as you can. And also do what you're doing now. Continue going on YouTube and looking at different YouTube videos to get different people's perspectives and their opinions about Air Force life. You know, because different people have different thought processes, and you can learn a bit from watching different people talk about their experience. And that's what I did when I was 18. I stayed on YouTube back then. Okay. And I think this might be my last tip, but it's kind of trivial, but practice taking showers in under 5 minutes, okay? Because I'm the kind of person, I like to take long, luxurious 15, 20-minute showers. You ain't got it like that in basic training, okay? It's in and out. So learn to take showers in under 5 minutes, maybe even less than that. But practice, because you don't have all day in the shower. You ain't got it like that in boot camp. You do not. But the only time you do have the luxury to take long showers is when you get towards the end of your training. During like maybe week 6, week 7, your TI will become nicer and give you a little bit more liberty. And speaking from my experience, I remember my TI, he, like towards the end of our training, coming to an end, he became so nice. We had more time to eat at the chow hall because the chow hall food is good. From my recollection from 2008, the food was good back then. And during the early weeks of our training, you don't have the luxury to sit there and savor the food. No, you're wolfing, you're scarfing down the food. But towards the end of your training, a lot of TIs become more lenient, more nicer, and more kinder, because you're about done. So that is when you do have time to take longer showers and you have time to eat your food. But not every TI is like that. Not every TI will be like how my TI was, but I know a lot of them are, but not every TI, okay? It just depends on your flight, your squadron, your TI. But I say all that just to say, practice taking showers in under 5 minutes, okay? Because I struggled with that. I had to adjust. And I think that's it. I may have given y'all more than 5. I lost track, but those are my simple, basic tips to give you a head start into Air Force life before you begin basic training. I think that's it. And if you have any questions, you can comment in my comment section and I will answer. And if you hear my smoke detector, it's in my garage. My apology. I got to get up on the ladder and change it. Yeah. So please forgive me if you hear it beeping, okay? Because I'm aware. I think that's it. Yeah. Oh, bonus. The Air Force, they actually recently raised their age limit to 42. That's a big deal. Because before, I think the age limit was between 36 and 38. 36, 37, 38. It was one of those ages. I forgot which one. But now it's 42. So if you've been regretting not enlisting back when you were younger, you now have a chance. 42, do it. Do it. I recommend it. Let's see. I think that is it. I think that is it. Yeah. All right. So if I've been helpful, please tell me in the comments. Please like, comment, subscribe, do all those cliche things that YouTubers tell you to do. Okay? Bye, y'all. Enjoy y'all day. Mwah.